now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the DevGAMM Grand Prize goes to Manor Lords by Slavic Magic.
Manor Lords, the winner of the Grand Prize.
DevGAMM Award we won in Lisbon last year was the first one Manor Lords won, so it kind of holds that kind of special place as being the first time Manor Lords was recognised for everything Greg had achieved in developing the game and the kind of critical and commercial success it had enjoyed since its launch in April last year. So yeah, definitely sticks out as a key memory for me, just because it was nice to have a kind of physical proof that the game was good and that people thought the game was good. So
I am delighted to accept this award on behalf of Greg and everyone who's contributed to Manor Lords' success since its inception. We are also really proud to work on this game, really humbled that Greg chose to partner with us, and Greg and everyone did a really, really good job.
Manor Lords was nominated only for one category, but for the main one. And the game, let's be honest, had created kind of a buzz before that as well. So were you expecting the win? Were you like, yeah, this is mine?
No, it wasn't like I had confidence because Greg had made something very special. We were very pleased with how the game had performed, and it is a great game. It still is, and it's getting even better. But the thing with early access games in particular is that they can sometimes fall through the cracks because they are inherently unfinished. So as much as we'd had that proven critical and commercial success for the game, it wouldn't have surprised me if a just as popular or a slightly more polished or like a 1.0 game had won instead. Being a critically acclaimed game is good, being a commercially successful game is good, but being a critically acclaimed, commercially successful, award-winning game is even better. So I think it has helped kind of solidify the game's reputation. It's not all just smoke, it's not all just hype. People have bought the game in their thousands. People have said nice things about the game in the Steam reviews, and now it's getting awards and recognition from peers that Greg has created something wonderful.
You also keep mentioning that the game originally created by the solo game developer, by Greg, and do you think like the industry in general needs more such kind of games created by those indie daredevils with like unique view of things?
It's funny because as a solo developer, obviously Greg has limitations, and he's got a team around him now to kind of help him power through those. So it's kind of like for me, it's a yes and no question, because yes, having these kind of solo savants able just to kind of make their games and get them out there is great. But I probably would hazard the argument that they shouldn't remain solo developers forever, because obviously there's only so much one person can do, and it's great just to kind of gather a team of people who can share in Greg's vision and kind of help make these games the best they can possibly be.
Can you share some sort of advice for the teams who want to apply for this year's competition?
Don't be shy. The DevGAMM is backed by a really solid group of judges. From what I met some of them last year when during the award ceremony, and if you think you've made something great, then submit it. Yes, if the rejection comes through, then that's a shame, but there are other awards you can submit to, other future iterations of DevGAMM. Don't let your own kind of fears or self-doubts get in the way of getting the recognition and validation you deserve. I suspect that if Greg had been in charge of his own application, he wouldn't have actually applied for the DevGAMM Award last year, because he was always a little bit shy and hesitant about what he created. And it's my job as part of the publishing team to make sure that his game is getting out in front of as many people and being submitted for as many awards as it applies to. So don't be shy. Just apply and see what happens, and there are plenty of awards and opportunities to kind of get that recognition.